my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me today and choosing to spend your time with me, because it means the absolute world. And it also means that I don't have to spend my day alone in the studio, which I'm forever grateful for. A bit of a random one to start the studio vlog this morning. I'm a bit out of breath because I've just gone up the stairs, so give me a sec. I'm actually heading out this morning with my sister and my niece, probably for a couple of hours, and then I'll be coming back to work. But before I go, I just have to show you. I've been thinking about showing you all night. Like, I'm so excited. I finished these yesterday. So these are the new cake photo holders. These are just the cutest things I've honestly ever seen. So they have little smiley faces, cute little legs, that each one's obviously going to be different. This one has like a little chunky foot going on. This one has 1 foot bigger than the other. On the top we've got sprinkles and strawberries, and then the photo goes in the little slot like so, and also has a little removable candle. I'm sorry, these are one of the best things I've ever made. Like, it's crazy what you can do with air dry clay and paint. I'm just so happy with them. I have a really good feeling that a lot of people are gonna kind of connect with these. My voice is going croaky because I'm so excited. I love when I create something that I'm so passionate about. But yeah, the reason for the removable candle, one, I just think it's a really cute idea, and two, obviously for posting, I want less chance of anything being damaged in transit, and I feel like that tiny little candle may not have made every delivery, so it's just a little removable. It can go on the top in the packaging, and then you can have fun putting the candle in yourself. But yeah, they have the slit in them. They're both just so cute. I'm so happy with them. I feel like I just want to keep showing you them. The other thing I really wanted to show you before I go is I did paint the booby bars, and here is how she turned out. My fiance Nathan said his favourite thing about it is that the boobs are odd, because I also have odd boobs. So if you are in the odd boob gang with me, where you have one boob bigger than the other, which a lot of females actually do, this one's for you. So this one's a little bigger and saggier than the other one, and it's got a really cute cherry print bikini on that goes all the way around the back and ties round, and I'm just so happy with it. I'm really nervous because I'm like, oh Christ, I'm falling over. I need to chill out, don't I? Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it because I know it's quite out there. I mean, I know a lot of my decor pieces are quite out there, but this one is definitely up there, and I feel like because it took me so long to do, the price point has got to reflect that, and I'm just nervous that nobody's gonna love it as much as I love it. But she's so cute. Even if nobody buys this one, I feel like I love it anyway, and she can definitely stay in my house. But fingers crossed somebody enjoys it as much as I do and just thinks, do you know what, I need that. I need a booby vase with a cherry bikini on. When I get back, I'm going to take pictures of them, but in the meantime, whilst I'm gone, you can enjoy me making one of my biggest keychain orders from a lovely customer called Shannon on Etsy. She messaged me saying she wants to get the girls from her hen do a little gift, and she's gone with the cowgirl hat keychains. I actually made them yesterday, and they're currently sat drying in the sun because it's a lovely day. I don't think they'll be finished today to paint today, but possibly tomorrow they should be dry, because obviously the hotter it is in the house, like upstairs is really hot in our house, so fingers crossed they'll be done by tomorrow and I can paint them tomorrow before I go to my other job. Also done this cute like whitewashed vase yesterday, rainbow vase. This was actually as a pen pot on the supplier that I got it from, but I figured, says who it's a pen pot. This is a dried flower vase. Look at that, so cute. I'm currently working on a big vase launch. I ordered some new vases, which we're also going to do when I get back. We have these really fun like rippled glass vases that we're going to clear wrap, and this funky one as well. I thought this one was fun. Like, I have no idea if it's going to turn out good or like if the clay is actually going to set well on the vases, but fingers crossed. I clearly think I'm a pro now and I can just do non-flat surfaces, but yeah, that's what we're going to do when we get back, and take pictures of the little look. One more look before I go. So cute. Some of you who have been here since the start of the year when I started filming these vlogs may notice something different about me, which is that I don't have my glasses on, and it's not because the glare annoys everybody, it's because I'm actually trialing contacts. So I've got them in now and this is the 3rd day of me wearing them, and yeah, you've got to start on, I think it was 4 hours the first day, 6 hours yesterday, and today I'm doing 8 hours with them in. They're not like, I don't really notice them in, to be honest. Like maybe a tiny bit in this eye, but they did say this eye is slightly drier, so yeah, I mean, I can put them in, I can take them out, which is what I was really nervous about. But fingers crossed all goes good. I also got some new glasses that I'll show you all next week when I go and pick them up in next week's studio vlog. But yeah, I feel like I'm very high energy this morning, so sorry if I've like, you've clicked on this video for a nice relaxing small business vlog and I've ended up just going like crazy. But yes, the order of the cowgirl hats I'm beyond grateful for. I was actually doing my food shop when I got the message on Etsy from Shannon, and I was just like staring at it like, no, this can't be real. Like, somebody wants to buy 11 key rings because that's what she's ordered from me. She ordered 10 for her, I think is it like a bridesmaids or a bridal party, and one for herself, which yeah, so of course I give her a little discount. Don't forget, if you do want to order anything like that from me, like in bulk or anything, I 100% will offer you some kind of discount because I'm just beyond grateful that you want to buy that much from me. So yeah, I'll talk about all the costings, how I worked it out for her. While I'm gone, enjoy me making the cowgirl hats, and I'll see you all when I get back. I'm absolutely boiling now. I'll see you all when I get back from my little cute morning with my sister and my niece. I'm now back from my lovely morning. It was so cute. We had so much fun, and I had a cheese and tomato panini, which was delicious. And then we went to a charity shop and I got a really cute mug. It's got like a little bunny inside of it. And yeah, I've just grabbed myself a glass of water because it's boiling, and I'm just taking pictures behind me of the new Cake Photo Polaroid holders. And I'm using like a lid of an ottoman because I like the teddy material of it, and I'm doing some of them with this little fake plantain flower, whatever you want to call it, and then some without, because I just wanted a plain background for them so that they really stand out. I can't get over this one's foot, like how odd it is. It's so funny. God, I really love that each one of them's going to be like a tiny bit different from the other. Yes, so I'm going to take these product photos and then get them up as soon as I can, I think, on Etsy, because yeah, the sooner the better. Just a quick update, my necklace is so tangled. I broke my other necklace, which I'm so sad about because I've had it on for like 3 years and not took it off. So I've put this one on, but it's like two chains attached to one, and it keeps tangling together. So if any of you know of any nice jewellery businesses that are affordable and do like gold jewellery with cute little charms on or anything like that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm on the hunt for a new like everyday necklace that you don't necessarily have to take off, because I'm quite forgetful and I end up just leaving it on all the time. So if you know anybody, or if you are a business yourself, definitely let me know and I will check you out. Update, so while I was gone I had 2 orders come through. One of them was for the wonky bathtub trinket dish. So Lily actually ordered this on Etsy and I'm so happy because it's been sat for a little while in the shop just looking for a new home. So it has like the blue water made shiny by the sealer, the little plug hole, the tap, and yeah, it's just very cute to put like any necklaces, jewellery, trinkets. Yes, so thank you Lily for buying the wonky bathtub, because it definitely made my day knowing that it's finally going to a new home. So I need to pack that. I don't know if I'll pack today or if I'll pack tomorrow, because I also have, it's just drying over here, I've just painted the cherry cowgirl hat keyring because this was the other order, which of course everybody loves the cowgirl hat. And then the final thing that I've just painted is this cute little affirmations wall hanging. It's got a red tassel and little matching red beads, and it says "You are enough." And I actually did this on my new positive affirmations wall hanging out that is on my Etsy shop now. I will include a picture, but I think I said I was going to paint that on a vlog, and then I just ended up getting like the wave of what I wanted to do, and then I just went with it. So yeah, that's in the shop now if you want to go and have a look. But I feel like I really liked this little one, so I thought I'd do its own. So once that's dry, I'm gonna go and take a picture and get it straight in the shop, I think, because we're all about what's that word, efficiency. I only have an hour left of work, which is not ideal because I've hardly done anything today, but I did do quite a lot yesterday, so can't be too hard on ourselves for not having like full-on days. And I went out this morning, like that's the luxury of working for yourself. You get to pick and choose when you want to work, whether that's like at midnight or if you want to take the morning off to go out with family, which I can't complain about. I really want to do some clay because I want to get these vases. I mean, I don't even know if they're going to turn out right, to be fair, but I do want to get them drying straight away. So we'll see what they look like, if they work. And I kind of want to paint, I have one more of the tiered vases, and I kind of want to do it with cherries on because cherries are just trending at the minute. Everybody loves cherry. I love a cherry. I love painting cherries, so I feel like I want to do it cherry themed, but I don't know what. I only have one left in this cute pastel design. I think this is in like 3 people's baskets, but nobody has checked out yet, so we will see who ends up with that one. But I think I want to do it that theme, but with cherries. I can't decide whether to go blue and red or pink and red. Pink and red's always a staple, but or do I want to do like pink and green and red? I don't know. Anyway, I'm stalling because I don't want to do clay, if I'm honest. I really don't want my hands to be so dry, but the vases need doing. So I'm definitely going to pack that tomorrow. So I'm running out of room, that is the thing. Let's just put that up there for now. I'm going to clean the desk a little bit because there's just a few things everywhere. Go and take pictures of this. I think it's just about dry, to be fair. And then let's see if we can do one of these cool rippled vases together. Trying to do the vases was very humbling. This one was probably the hardest, but I think it's gonna look cool once it's painted. And then this one is gonna be called the wonky vase because, I mean, it was obviously kind of like that anyway, but I feel like I've just added to the like wonkiness of it, especially around this top bit. I wanted to do like a chunky, oh, I've just put a nail mark in it. I wanted to do a chunky bit around the top, and I feel like, again, paint brings everything to life. And then we just have this one, which is one of my usual ones, but it's slightly taller than my typical ones. And I'm thinking for this one, we can do some like something 3D on it, whether it's books, whether it's like fruit. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I feel like something 3D on that one. I need to go and wash my hands because we're covered in crusty clay. I didn't get to do this one, but I'll do that one tomorrow. And I think I'm going to leave it there for today, even though I feel like I haven't spent like that much time with you guys today. Tomorrow is going to be a full work day before I go to my other job. So tomorrow's plan is, I need to remember to wash my brushes. Tomorrow's plan is to paint a couple of new vases. So I'm going to be doing like a big vase launch with new designs. It's going to have the bikini vase in, the rainbow one I showed you, them three, and a couple of other new designs depending on what comes to mind or what creativity flows. I have no idea. I need to go on like a full like Pinterest, just get lost in the creativity and think about what I really want to do in this new collection, because it's literally just going to be like no theme. Every piece is going to be different. So yes, that's going to be really exciting. I obviously don't have a launch date yet, but I'm thinking it may be middle to end of August. Just depends how quick I get all of them done. We'll catch up for you guys. It'll be in literally 30 seconds. For me, it'll be tomorrow. We can also do my big custom order from Shannon of her cowgirl hat key rings, and I will talk you through what I charged her and how I came up with the price, and if it was a good business decision or a bad business decision. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the morning. So the cowgirl hats are all nice and dry and ready to paint, so I've just give them a quick sand, and now we're now we're ready to go. So we're doing 5 cherry, 4 strawberry and 2 cow. So we need white background, pink background, and then the detailing on the top. So I'm going to get straight into that, and I'm going to talk you through the pricing that I did for this bulk order of key rings, because this has sort of given me an idea like as to how fair would go for me as well if I wanted to like sell in wholesale, if it would be possible to do the cowgirl hat keychains. So I made, I would say, a slight mistake, but as my fiance will tell you, when it comes to my Etsy customers wanting to buy quite a few things from me, I just feel so grateful and overwhelmed that I'm like, oh, if I charge too much, like they're not going to want to buy. And obviously I want to charge for my time. I have to put a business head on and think of it logically of how I'm going to actually make money, instead of just giving like a really good deal, which half the time is what I want to do, because I'm just like, oh, it's such a cute idea as to like why they're buying it, but then at the same time it'd be like I'd be giving away my time and money and products for free. So I definitely made a slight mistake with this one, but not too much that it's kind of put me in any minus or anything like that. So my keychains, the cowgirl hat keychains, are on Etsy for £6.50 and then £3.69 delivery. This lovely customer messaged me on Etsy saying she really wanted to buy some of the keychains for, like I said, it's for, she's been on a hen do and she wants to get the girls all cowgirl hat keychains, which is just the cutest thing ever. And obviously right now trending is all the last rodeo for the brides and hens and all that, so I absolutely love that so much. So yeah, that's what she wanted to buy them for, and initially she wanted to buy 10 keychains. I was trying to work out the price as if I do the maximum discount I would do on Etsy for the cowgirl hat keychains, like if I'm having a sale or anything, would be 20%. Like that's the absolute maximum, and even when I do 20%, I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably undercutting myself slightly, which is why I don't do it very often. So if you ever see me doing 20% off the keychains, make sure you grab the offer, because like I said, I can't do that very often and I am slightly undercutting myself. If I'm doing the 20%, it makes the key rings around £5.60. So I obviously wanted to offer this customer slightly under that, because obviously if I had 20% off, she could just get them as bulk on 20% and she wouldn't be saving anything, if that makes any sense. So I needed to give her a slightly larger discount, which was already putting me a little bit under, but I think I offered her them for £5.30, so 30p difference from if I was doing it sale. Obviously with that price, that isn't taking into account the Etsy fees when the sale goes through. So, and then she also messaged me saying she wanted to make it 11 instead of 10 because she wanted one for herself as well. And obviously my my generous self just thought, do you know what, I'll do her keyring for £3. Like, she's choosing to spend, in my opinion, quite a large amount of money with myself on a really special gift, and she's a bride, and I think she's the bride. Imagine if she's just, I mean, even if she is the maid of honour or anything like that, the one that's organising it all, I still think I just love weddings and brides and everything like that. So I said that I would do her keyring for £3 instead of the £5.30 that I was charging her for the main key rings. So she went ahead and bought the order and she paid £56 for 11 key rings, and that was including delivery. Etsy took £7 in fees off me, which sounds crazy when you say it like that, because Etsy didn't technically do a lot in order for me to get that sale. Obviously they've promoted my, well, have they promoted? I don't know who's promoted. I don't know how this girl found the keychains, but fingers crossed it was down to Etsy boosting it in the search results, and that's how she found the
cowgirl hat keychains. So yep, £7 from Etsy. And then if we also say £3.69 but round it up to £4 for packing supplies for postage, that leaves us with £45. Then if we take off the £3 keyring for her, because that doesn't give us the price of the keychains, because obviously I said I was doing hers for £3. So if we take that off, that's £42. And then if we divide that by the 10 keychains, because that is obviously all of the costs or most of the costs taken off, we are left with £4.20 for a keychain, which does slightly undercut myself, I'm not gonna lie, because I would say it undercuts me on time. It doesn't put me in the minus or anything, and it doesn't mean I don't make a profit, but it does mean I don't make a profit on my time. I think a lot of people with small businesses, like, and I agree, your time is and has to be part of the equation. Like, you have to include that, otherwise as a business you're not a business. Do you know what I mean? So in that sense, yes, I probably charged slightly too little, maybe. I don't know, because my keychains at £6.50, if somebody wasn't buying them in bulk, would mean that I make a profit on them, because it kind of varies. Like, I've not exactly timed myself. I mean, I know you probably should, but I've not timed myself actually making the keychains, like how long it actually takes me to paint them. I would maybe say they take me 10 minutes to paint. If I'm having a good day, I'm concentrating and just getting it done, I would say 10 minutes to paint the keychains. And it also depends on the design. The cherry design is probably the quickest, and the cow design is also pretty quick, and the strawberries and oranges design is the one that takes me slightly longer. But yeah, £6.50 would mean I would make a profit, so £4.20 means that I probably haven't made a profit on my time. But at the same time, I'm just so grateful for the order, and that money to me is obviously a lot of money to my small business, and I made the decision to accept that order, and I'm so grateful for it, and I just can't wait. Like, imagine wrapping 11 little cowgirl keychains. And my other thinking was, this is obviously good marketing for me. It means that I can get some good content of these keychains once they're painted. I can take some pictures of them, and I find a lot of the time, like, the more of one product you have in a photo on Etsy, I don't know why, like, in my mind, it's like, if I see quite a few of them in the same picture, I'm like, I don't know how my brain thinks about that, but definitely makes me more like, I don't know what I'm trying to say there. But right, that's the white on the front done, so then I'm going to do the underneath. It's kind of, I have applied for fair. Now, I don't hold out very high hopes that they're going to accept me, because I don't know what my reasoning is for that. But obviously I only have my Etsy shop for them to look at. Like, that's the only thing I could link. And yeah, whether they accept Etsy only sellers, I don't know, but we will see. I don't know if you get put on like a wait list for fair. Like, obviously it's already quite saturated, and I presume like there's thousands of people applying to fair every day, so maybe you get put on a wait list. I don't know whether to, like, if I still don't hear anything in like a few weeks time, do I apply again? Like, can you apply again, or do I just email them? Do I wait? I don't really know what to do about that. So let me know if you have applied to fair, or if you sell on fair and you have any information on the application process. But I am gonna carry on painting these cowgirl hats, and I can't wait to see them done, and then we can hopefully take some photos of them this afternoon.
The keychains are all drying. Look how cute they all look together. Don't mind the grubby looking bit of cardboard that they're on. This is what I use to seal. As you can see, it's shiny. This is what I use to seal my clay designs on. But yeah, look at them all together. Once they're dry, I'll be able to take some lovely product photos, and I'm just so grateful for this order. My hair is looking absolutely stunning this morning. I washed it kind of late last night, and then I've just let it air dry yesterday before I went to bed, and this is what we're working with. Also, I've got my glasses back on today because I don't go back until next week to see if my contact lens trial has worked, like if I'm happy with them, if I've had any problems. And I feel like there's dust, like I can see dust flying around everywhere. And I only have 2 pairs left, and I have to keep 1 pair for the appointment, and I still need to wear them for like 10 hours. I don't think they gave me enough because I can't do the full like 12-hour day, but I'm gonna wear them for 10 hours tomorrow and then keep 1 pair for my appointment on Wednesday. But I'm really happy with them. I had them in for 8 hours yesterday and it was all fine. Like I hardly even noticed them in, so I'm really happy with that. And I'm gonna pack the orders now. So like I said, I have the bathtub, the wonky bathtub, the cherry keyring, and I had an order come through last night for this square vase, which is one of my favourites, and it's a repeat customer, Sophie. I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you do, thank you so much. This one is going out to Sophie. I don't know if it's for her because I know the last vase she ordered, I think she got it for a gift for somebody who was moving house. I think it was for a couple that were moving house, and she got like the funky egg and avocado and toast breakfast vase. And yeah, so hopefully this one is for Sophie and she's treating herself and not just thinking about other people. But yeah, love that one. I really wanted to do this one for myself, and I'm so surprised it sat in the shop for so long because the colours together are just so nice. Also, the booby vase, I have decided to not do this in the big launch of all of my new vase designs that I'm going to be doing sometime in August. I'm going to put this one up now, so if you're interested in this, go and have a look. If it's still on my Etsy, if it hasn't been bought, because this video goes up I think in 3 days, 4 days, so if you do like the look of it and it's still on my Etsy, it can be yours. Another thing, the vases, this style, are back in stock, so I've ordered a few of them. So I will be doing some new designs of them to go up with the new collection. And yeah, do I end that vlog here? Have we done... I'm forgetting what I've even filmed for this vlog now, but you guys don't really look at my hair. You guys don't really want to see me looking like this, do you, to be honest? I also need to go and wash my brushes that I've just used to do those keychains. Sorry, the memory got full on the memory card, so that is my sign to stop talking. So that is what I'm going to do. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I'd really love for you to subscribe and stick around. We reached 500 subscribers, which just seems like crazy to me that 500 of you have decided, do you know what? She's alright, her business is alright, I'm gonna stick around. So yeah, beyond grateful for that. Like this video if you did enjoy it. It's been a little bit different because it was, the main focus was the bulk order of the key rings. Fingers crossed Shannon and all her bridal party love the key rings. Next week's vlog, the main focus will be working on the new collection. So lots of new designs, the vases will be dry, ready for us to paint. and my order of the square vases should be here, so we'll be able to do them and yeah, get creative together. So make sure you come back, I'd love to have you again, and I will see you all in the next video.